Alright, welcome back artistic ladies and gentlemen to another Meta Mondays episode in this Pokémon TCG Online series where we take a look at competitive decks from the past or the present in a Pokémon TCG Online meta, as well as decks that might or might not. Alright, let's go for challenges to battle. We will go first because we did win the coin flip. What can we start off with here? We start off with our Cobalion and a pretty darn bad hand. Oh my goodness, that is one of the worst hands I have started off with this deck. We see Xerneas Rainbow Road. Well then, let's do we play down our stadium? Might as well. I need to draw into more cards, so I'm gonna waste my stadium kinda and then Shaymin for 2 more cards. We might be able to knock out this Xerneas with our Cobalion, you never know, and we get more energies. More energies, are you kidding me? That is not what I wanted to see. They're reducing energy on the Xerneas and a Fine Free Belt on the Xerneas. Alright, a Fungus for nothing and a Sycamore. Discarding Visseeker and a Raichu. Alright, and this should be an interesting match, but we can't really get going at the moment, which I think kind of screwed us over at the moment, because otherwise this would be a really nice match to play. A Pokeball from our opponent for a Tails. Alrighty, we need to get a Garbodor in place so we can prevent that play ball from the Fungus. Float Stone on my Cobalion. I will actually Float Stone the Cobalion, attach an energy, and on a quick guard for the moment. The next turn I will retreat into my Shaymin and let the Shaymin hopefully get knocked out, and then we can hit for the return KO against the Xerneas with our Cobalion. As long as we don't see a Lysandre though, we must not see a Lysandre. That is a big no-no if we would see a Lysandre in the next turn. So here we see the DCE, my opponent is hitting for 100 damage, 110 actually at the moment. An Ultra Ball, going to discard a Visseeker and Fairy Energy. That means he has another Visseeker for Sycamore, or he has a Sycamore in hand. And we see a Zoroark, alrighty. Zoroark with the stand-in, and then we'll see probably the Sycamore from my opponent. Maybe I could Sky Return my Shaymin in the next turn, or I could have Sky Returned it the previous turn, but then my Cobalion would have gone down right here. Or could have gone down right here if he would have found another Pokemon to bench and a stadium to counter our stadium. So we do see the XP share and the Rainbow Forest for 0 damage, alrighty. There's another Shaymin actually. Well, let's put this DC on this Shaymin and then let's Shaymin for 2 more cards. What can we find from this here Shaymin? An Ultra Ball, fantastic. Alright, let's discard the energy, let's discard the Mega Mewtwo, let's grab ourselves a Hoopa. No Hoopa, never mind, we'll grab a Mewtwo then. No Hoopa in the deck. So we will grab the Mewtwo and we will retreat into our Shaymin for the Sky Return, hit for the Sky Return for 30. And then promote our other Shaymin. Alright, my opponent will take 2 prizes, I'm fine with that for now. I want to keep my Cobalion. Don't want to see a knockout on the Cobalion. That would be devastating for us. Reducing energy on the Xerneas on the bench, and then we might just see the knockout here. I'm quite surprised we haven't seen the counter stadium yet. There is the counter stadium right when I'm talking about it. We see the counter stadium and another Pokeball for another Tails. Can we find our Trubbish here? We need our Trubbish and Garbodor very soon. So we will hit for 90 times 2 is 180 damage against the Xerneas with our Cobalion in return to my opponent's KO on our Shaymin. And then my opponent might KO our Cobalion, but so be it. At least we got ourselves a KO. And then we should have set up a Mega Mewtwo by then. So let's see here. Are you going to hit for the KO or not? What are you waiting for? I am not sure. I have no idea what my opponent is doing at the moment. And there we go, alright. 110 damage on the Shaymin. Gets the KO. Will get the KO in return. Would be nice to end my opponent, because he has 6 cards in his hand right now, which is quite a lot. We will, oh, and there's the end. We will attach a DC here. We will Shaymin for 2 more cards. We are looking for our Spiritlings. Mega Turbo, never mind. Alright, let's end. Let's try to find our Spiritlings here. No Spiritling right here. We do have a Trainers Mail to look for a Spiritling, and we have a Sycamore for the next turn, or we could end as well. Let's actually Silent Lab and counter my opponent's stadium. I think that is what we are going to do here. Then we'll discard an energy and discard the Sycamore. And we are going to grab ourselves a Trubbish. It's about high time that we get out our Trubbish. Don't really need to get on Mewtwo because we have 2 attackers in play. So if my opponent Lysandre's 1 attacker, we always have the other one ready to go. And there it is, 180 damage. Thanks to the weakness, we get ourselves our first prize of the game. It is a Spirit Link. Amazing. We find ourselves a Spirit Link from the prizes. My opponent will promote the Xerneas. Yes, he does. Will most likely find the Fairy Energy and then knock us out if he can find 2 more different Pokemon to bench. There we already see the energy. So the N gave my opponent the energy, it seems, or he must have gotten it from the top deck. And another Pokeball for another Tails. Oh my goodness, the Pokeballs are really letting my opponent down. A Float Stone on a Fungus and a Sycamore. Did have a Sycamore. Yeah, the N actually kind of let us down there. Xerneas. And there it is, Ninetales or Vulpix as well as a Pikachu. Will definitely knock out our Cobalion now. There is no doubt about it. A Trainers Mail. Can he power up another Xerneas though in time? Does he have maybe Max Elixirs to do that? I'm not sure. If not, we might buy ourselves a turn. Rainbow Force for the kill. Bring himself down to 3 cards. We will promote our Mewtwo. We will Spirit Link our Mewtwo. Will we attach an energy to our Mewtwo? I don't think so. We'll attach the energy to our Shaymin so we can Sky Turn our Shaymin. Because we are hitting for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 150, 160 damage already if we find our Mega Mewtwo. So let's put his DC on our Shaymin. And then let's end our Sycamore. We do need to find our Mega Mewtwo, so I'm actually going to Sycamore. Not N at the moment. And there is our Mega Mewtwo. Fantastic. We even get another Mewtwo for the next turn. And we have a Trainers Mail. Can we get a V-Seeker for an N potentially? There's a Spirit Link, which is good. So let's attach the Spirit Link. So we'll have to Sycamore again in the next turn. And let's hit for the Psychic Infinity for the KO. We didn't get our Garbodor out, which is a slight bummer. Moves the energy to the Zoroark there. We get ourselves a Hoopa. Fantastic. No need for that Hoopa at the moment. The Fungus comes up. My opponent can hit us for 100 damage with the Zoroark. That is a 2-hit kill if he powers up another Xerneas. There's the energy on the Xerneas. And a Float Stone on the Ninetales counters our Stadium. Might lock the Stadium in place right here if he finds a Ninetales. We do see the Sycamore, so my opponent is drawing pretty well here. Has a draw supporter each and every turn. There we do see the Raichu. Please no Ninetales so we can counter the Stadium. There is Ninetales, never mind. Stadium stays in play from here on out. Which is pretty scary because now my opponent can fill up the bench and potentially one-hit kill us. Not this turn because Xerneas got a Fairy Energy attached from the hand, so my opponent cannot attach a DCE. And we see the Mind Jack for 100 damage. Would be nice to switch into the Mewtwo on my bench if I can with an Escape Rope or something. We see an Ultra Ball. Alright, let's discard the Hoopa. Let's discard a Sycamore. Wait, can we play down our Stadium? Let's grab ourselves a Garbodor. Because we don't have another Mega Mewtwo, it seems. Oh my goodness, no more Mega Mewtwo's. We need to find our Super Rod then. No, we cannot play down our Silent Lab. Would have been nice to have gotten the Float Stone on the Garbodor here and then play down our Silent Lab, but it is what it is. No more Stadiums for us. We don't even find a tool card here. Let's see, let's Trainers Mail. Spirit Link, alright, I'll put the Spirit Link on my Garbodor. I'll play down another Mewtwo. And we will hit for the kill with our Psychic Infinity. Hopefully we stay alive in the next turn. That's kind of what I'm banking on here, that we stay alive. Moves the energy to the Xerneas on the bench. We get a Mega Mewtwo, fantastic. That is what we kind of needed here. My opponent hits for 100 damage at the moment, which is not a knockout. There we do see the last energy needed from my opponent. He doesn't have any backup Xerneas ready to go though. And Bridget is going to fill up his bench. Never mind. We will definitely see the KO here, right here. See the KO here, right here. See the KO right here. That's what I meant to say. So Bridget for Mew, Xerneas, and Pikachu. Another Xerneas comes out. My opponent did have the last Xerneas in a deck. Did not need to find Super Rods. Alrighty. Can we still take this game? Rainbow Force for 160 damage. We will knock out my opponent's Xerneas, and then it's going to be interesting. Then it is going to be interesting for sure. What we are for sure going to do is N. And I think the N might actually clutch us the game. Yes, that should be able to clutch us the game. Because we have the Mega Mewtwo here, which is good. Getting that Mega Mewtwo from the prizes was huge for us. Because now we were not forced to find ourselves a Super Rod. We'll attach a DCE to the Mewtwo on the bench. No need to attach to the Mewtwo in the active spot. We will Mega Turbo onto the active Mewtwo. And then we will go for the N. After we discard our Lysandre and our Garbodor, so we thin out our deck a little bit. That way we don't draw into the Garbodor or the Lysandre. We'll grab ourselves Magearna. Do we play down Magearna? How many more energies do we have? I only have 2 more metal energies, so I will play down the Magearna. If you see a Lysandre on it, so be it. My opponent can Lysandre many other Pokemon anyways. We do see the Super Rod and our VS Seekers. Alright, time to Super Rod back. Another Mega Mewtwo in the deck, so we can always retreat. The Cobalion as well, very important, and 1 energy. This is what we are going to do here. We might even be able to get out the Cobalion. So Psychic Infinity for the kill against this Rainbow Force Xerneas. It's going to be a super duper close. We get an energy, amazing. Alright. If my opponent finds a Sycamore, I will end once more. He could find a Sycamore for sure. No, he has 4 Sycamores in this card. I could find an N maybe. We see a Pokeball for Tails. That is the 4th Tails from my opponent. All we can find is an N or a VS Seeker. There's a VS Seeker for a Sycamore. Had the VS Seeker from the N. Can you believe it? That is amazing. My opponent had the VS Seeker from the N. Wow. I cannot believe that. But can he power up his Xerneas? And if he does, can he power up something else after that to knock us out? Fight for a belt on the Xerneas. An Ultra Ball. Alright. Discarding an N and an N. How many more DCEs does he have? 2 more DCEs for sure. That's Carbink. Ooh, he might promote the Carbink, but we actually have shut down the safeguard from the Carbink, so Carbink is not too useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 types of Pokemon in play. That's 170 damage at the moment. It's not a kill. There we do see the DC on the Raichu. Does not power up the Xerneas and a pass over the turn. We will Lysandre out Raichu. I think we've closed out this game here. We run my opponent out of steam, out of resources. So let's Lysandre out the Raichu. All we need to do then is knock out 1 more Pokemon. We'll put an energy on our Magearna. And we will take a look here. Escape Rope for the next turn. Fantastic. Because my opponent could Lysandre our Garbodor here. And then we can Escape Rope to get rid of that. The Garbodor in our active spots. 160 damage. Yes, yes, this is gonna be it. What do we get from the prizes? We get a Float Stone. Oh yeah, baby. We get a Float Stone. We can Float Stone everything except for our Garbodor. My opponent puts the Fungus up. I don't think that will matter here. I think we might just see the concede here. He cannot attack with Mew. The only Pokemon he can attack with is Raichu or Xerneas, and neither of the two can one-hit kill us at this moment. Raichu can never really one-hit kill us, but Xerneas cannot at the moment because there's not enough different types of Pokemon in play. A Lysandre, there it is. There's a Lysandre on the Garbodor. So we have the Escape Rope right here. That is exactly why I grabbed the Escape Rope. Cannot believe he did have that Lysandre though. My opponent's hands are pretty clutch. Had that Sycamore, the VS Seeker for the Sycamore, had that Lysandre here. Promotes the Xerneas. We still need to attach enough energies to knock out the Xerneas. We cannot do that it seems, so we'll simply hit for a near miss on the kill. Psychic Infinity for 130 damage right there. But we have another Escape Rope in our deck, so even if you see another Lysandre, we can Escape Rope again. Actually, could I have fired myself an energy? I think I could. I don't think I used a supporter in a previous turn. Yeah, I didn't. Alright, I was mistaken there. I could have just Lysandre or something on the bench. I thought I'd use a supporter in a turn like a Lysandre, but I did not. So I could have taken a game there, but it was GG anyways. It didn't really matter there in the end. So very nice game here. It looked like we were going to lose, especially because my opponent only played non-EX Pokemon, which is always very difficult for Mewtwo if you don't play damage change Mewtwo. But we managed to pull off the win there, run my opponent out of steam. 960 damage dealt versus 540 from my opponent. Mega Mewtwo-EX MVP versus Xerneas. Let's find ourselves no more opponents. I'm actually going to leave it at this for today. I am out of time, I just noticed. So this is going to be the last battle with Mega Mewtwo-Y Metal variant. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. It is always much appreciated. I hope you have a truly Karptastic day, and I will see you next time with another episode in this Pokemon TCG Online series.
Karp, Karp, Karp. Karp, 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 Karp.